In this video, we're going to take a look at how you run the ping test command within Chrome OS. A ping test is used to send small packets of data to a device to measure the amount of time it takes to reach its destination. We would typically use a ping test to see if we can communicate with devices on our network. In order to run this command, we need to load the Chrome OS shell, also referred to as crush. To do this, we need to press and hold down the Ctrl and Alt keys, then press T on the keyboard. A browser window will now open called Chrome OS Developer Shell. From within the crush, you can see that we're presented with a command prompt. To run this test, we need to type ping, then enter the IP address or domain name for the server we wish to test. In this example, we're going to try and ping the mydoodads web server. When we press enter on the keyboard, the test begins. You can see the results of the ping test being displayed. However, the ping test will continue to ping the server until we tell it to stop. In order to stop a ping test, we need to press and hold down the Control key, then press C on the keyboard. The report generated by the ping test will display the domain name and IP address, along with the packet size of the pings that we have sent to the device we are testing. The next piece of information shows you the sequence of the pings. So if the sequence starts to go out of order, this could be an indication of a speed problem with the network path. Timetolive is a value within the Internet Protocol that tells a network router if a packet of data has been in the network too long and if it should be discarded. TTL can be useful if you want to determine the operating system for the device you are pinging. For example, the TTL value in our ping test was 57, which is close to the default TTL value used in Linux of 64. So just from the TTL value, we can determine that the mydoodads web server is using a variation of Linux. Time is how long a ping packet took to get to its destination and return a response to the computer. The importance of time is really dependent on what you are doing. For example, if we have a time of over 100 milliseconds and we were playing online games, that would be classed as considerable lag. However, 100 milliseconds for a server hosting web pages might be considered acceptable depending on what was being hosted on the server. One of the benefits with running commands from the command prompt is that you can use variables to tailor a ping test to your specific needs. To give you an example of how these variables might work, let's take a look at 3. If rather than continually pinging a network device, you want to send, say, 10 pings, if after typing the ping command, we type -c space 10, then the domain name or IP address of the device that we want to ping, when we press enter on the keyboard, only 10 pings will be sent to the mydoodads server. Let's run another ping test by first defining the number of pings to send to our server, then typing -i, a space, and then a number. After defining the domain name or IP address that we wish to test, the I variable will create a 2-second interval between each ping. Finally, if we want to wait a specific amount of time between sending a ping command and receiving a response from our server, we can use a variable called waitTime. By typing -W, then a number, we can define how long the computer should wait for a ping. In this example, we set 2 seconds. To close the crush, if at the command prompt we type exit, when we press enter on the keyboard, we are returned to the Chrome OS desktop.